We are reading The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by Frank L. Baum, and we are on page 15. Away to the south. Dorothy wept bitterly. She had lost her last chance to get home to Kansas again. The morning after the balloon had gone up with Oz, Dorothy and her three companions met in the throne room and talked matters over. The Scarecrow sat in the big throne, and the others stood respectfully before him. "We are not so unlucky," said the new ruler, "for this palace and the Emerald City belong to us, and we can do just as we please." "But I don't want to live here," cried Dorothy. "I want to live with Aunt Em and Uncle Henry." "Well, what can be done?" asked the Woodman. The Scarecrow decided to think, and he thought so hard that the pins and needles began sticking out of his brains. Finally he said, "Why not call the winged monkeys and ask them to carry you over the desert?" "I never thought of that," said Dorothy joyfully. "I'll go at once for the golden cap." When she brought it into the throne room, she spoke the magic words, and soon the band of winged monkeys flew in through the open window and stood beside her. "This is the second time you have called us," said the Monkey King, bowing before the little girl. "What do you wish?" "I want you to fly with me to Kansas," Dorothy said. "That cannot be done," he said. "We belong to this country alone and cannot leave it. There has never been a winged monkey in Kansas yet, and I suppose there never will be, for they don't belong there. We shall be glad to serve you, but we cannot cross the desert. Goodbye." The Scarecrow was thinking again. "Let us call in the soldier with the green whiskers," he said, "and ask his advice." So see, here they all are, and they're calling in the little man with the whiskers. So the soldier was summoned and entered the throne room timidly, for while Oz was alive, he was never allowed to come farther than the door. "This little girl," said the Scarecrow to the soldier, "wishes to cross the desert. How can she do so?" "I cannot tell," answered the soldier, "for nobody has ever crossed the desert, unless it is Oz himself." "Is there no one who can help me?" asked Dorothy earnestly. "Glinda might," he suggested. "Who is Glinda?" inquired the Scarecrow. "The Good Witch of the South. She is the most powerful of all the witches and rules over the Quadlings. Besides, her castle stands on the edge of the desert, so she may know a way to cross it." "How can I get to her castle?" asked Dorothy. "The road is straight to the south," he answered, "but it is said to be full of dangers to travelers. There are wild beasts in the woods, and a tribe of odd men who do not like strangers to cross their country. For this reason, none of the Quadlings ever come to the Emerald City." And look at this. A forest of evil things. Some of them are scary. The soldier left them, and the Scarecrow said, "It seems, in spite of dangers, that the best thing Dorothy can do is travel to the land of the south and ask Gilda to help her. I shall go with Dorothy." "I too shall go with Dorothy," declared the lion. "And I," claimed the Woodman. "Thank you," Dorothy said greatly. "You are all very kind to me." "We shall go tomorrow morning," returned the Scarecrow. "So now, let us all get ready, for it will be a long journey."